I applied for like maybe 10, 15 jobs every day. I mean, getting a lot of rejections after rejections after rejections. But the best part was all the mentors, they never let our motivation down. I mean, everyone was so encouraging.
So, hey Shashank, welcome here and thanks a lot for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a great pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Like, tell me a little bit about your background, like where did you come from and why did you choose to study in US?
So I am originally from Nepal. So I came to the USA about 4.5, 5 years ago to pursue my bachelor's in computer science. So the main reason for me to choose the US was this opportunity of growth. I was always interested in technology since I was a kid, and computer science is a booming field, especially in the USA. That kind of really drove me towards choosing computer science.
How was your 4 years bachelor's degree here compared to Nepal? Did you imagine that how the education was going, it would go this way, or were you happy? Were there any struggles?
It was really awesome at first. There were a little bit of culture shocks. I mean, the first state I came to was Texas. Everything was big in Texas, so that was kind of really surprising and unique for me.
Right.
Other than that, the universities I went through, the teachers were really good. The peers were really good. Overall, it was a good experience. And then talking about my transition from my associate's degree to Texas Tech University, my final 2.5 years were done over there. And then the first 2 semesters were good, but the final semesters was a little, had some issues because of the pandemic. Everything had to be switched online. That was kind of like a struggle to adjust for, I think, all of us.
When did you actually start thinking that, okay, I'll finish my degree, and okay, I have to start preparing for the job market?
It was, with regards to searching for the job market, it was around, I would say, around my last semester, my final semester. That's when I really started. But that's also when the pandemic was going on, which made it super difficult. I was applying to some jobs. I mean, a lot of them were rejections, so that's how we learned. But that's then, and after during my last semester, I mean, that's where I'm at Algorizin. I really like the vibe of the community. That it actually helps. Really wants to help immigrants. Really wants to help individual as a family, as a whole unit, and as a cohesive unit. So that was really something that stood out to me, and that's why I wanted to stick with Algorizin. And then that's how I've come to this place, and then actually landed a job.
When did you join, and how long did it take you to actually have the, like, you started working? Do you know how many days or how many?
I believe it was around 5 months.
5 months.
5 months, I would say.
Okay.
So, yeah, the journey was really good. I would say there were a lot of things you wouldn't actually learn from school. I mean, you have personalized mentors who actually care for you, who are there to answer all of your questions. It's not like a university of like 500 students, and I mean, it's like a small community where there's a deeper connection that really helped me grow as an individual and actually learn a lot.
What was your expectation getting, or you are kind of like openly exploring?
I knew it would be good once I actually talked to you, other mentors. I just felt a community, a vibe. I just felt a vibe with Algorizin as a community. I think that there was a curriculum structure planned out, and then looking into that as well as the vibe.
The major things you are grateful for Algorizin adding in your life as a person, what are those?
More so than academic, it really helped me grow myself professionally as a career. With regards to what really helped me was career sessions, like individual sessions with you, Mentor Anya, the one-on-one practice sessions, fit sessions, all your analogies of different things. That was really helpful. I actually learned a lot of life lessons as well. So that be finance, academic, a little bit of everything, I would say.
So the personal development, in multiple aspects of your life. How did you find the online learning experience overall? Like compared to in person, online is always difficult because you're not meeting the people in person. Do you think with this personalized touch or this personal mentoring, we could supersede this gap?
In the age of technology, everything is changing, so everything is getting digitalized. We need to adapt to that. But I agree that in-person communication is important, but at the same time, when it's not possible, virtual communication can also be really good. And the best part about Algorizin was we would always even if we would not meet each other, we would always see each other's face, our expressions, and that's really good. I mean, even if we're not together, we can feel the vibe of each other.
Can you tell me a little bit about your, like, specifically the last 1.5 or 2 months of job search experience and how you landed the job, or whatever the struggles you faced, or any suggestions or tips?
So in the beginning phase of job hunting, it was difficult. I mean, it wasn't easy. I applied for like maybe 10, 15 jobs every day. I mean, getting a lot of rejections after rejections after rejections. But the best part was all the mentors, they never let our motivation down. I mean, everyone was so encouraging. They actually know the process. So they've been through it. They know the process. They actually motivated us. After that, slowly but surely, I started getting a few calls, a few on-screen interviews. The first interview was really bad, but that's how you learn, right? So that's how you learn. Eventually, after a month or so, I really started getting a lot of calls, a lot of interviews, and then we used to have pitch session, practice sessions, mock interviews. That actually really helped me a lot. So I think I would say 2 weeks before I got my job, I got a lot of calls. I mean, unexpected calls from companies, and learning about the company, getting into a growth mindset, learning about the company, sharing their values, actually researching about the company. That actually kind of really helped me nail this job that I got. So yeah.
Yeah, and like I know, I totally remember the
Yeah.
the roller coaster you went through
Yeah.
for the job hunting process. How did you actually tackle that kind of thing? Because this is something which a lot of students will probably face, that they almost got an offer letter, but immigration issues or something came up, did blow. How did you handle that?
I mean, I got an offer letter as well. I got the start date as well.
Wow.
That was exciting because that was my first offer.
First offer.
Yeah, and then I was super excited.
Yeah.
But actually, so due to some issues, immigration issues, that fell off. It was really disheartening at first, but at the same time, I could not just give up because of that. It's obviously a downfall. Everyone faces downfall in their life, but that's how you get up and then be stronger. So that's what I did. I mean, eventually, I was able to get offers from two companies, so which is really good.
That's awesome. You had a lovely problem to deal with.
Yeah.
And like, if you had to describe Algorizin in one word in your life, how would you describe it?
I would say a second family.
Second family.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just said that because that's what I actually felt. Everyone is so understanding here. Everyone actually, no matter which stage you are, if you're just learning, they're there for you. If you already know the stuff, I mean, I would say they actually concentrate on stuff which you are lacking. I mean, your weak points, and that's actually really good. And then they actually care for each and every single individual on a one-on-one basis as well. So that really helped me. So
how is the future looking for you? I mean, I'm so glad, we are so grateful that we were able to be a part of your massive growth journey. I'm sure we are not leaving you. We are here in the family, as you said, second family. We'll be always cheering for you. But what's the next plan for your career?
Since I'm really interested in technology, I would really like to see myself actually in the technology field. I am also really interested in the stock market as well.
Okay.
So we had a lot of conversation with finance as well.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested into that. So I would actually like to learn a lot more about that. At the same time, being in the tech field and actually providing to the community. So yeah, that's
awesome. I think fintech could be very interesting for you to enter.
Yeah, most definitely. I'd really like to try it out.
Yeah. If any international student is struggling right now, if you have anything to say for them, or if I have missed anything you wanted to share about our community, feel free to share anything, any wisdom you wanted to share.
Yeah, so just wanted to say that it's really hard as an international student in the US. Obviously, immigration issues and then the language barrier, the culture shock. But I just wanted to say Algorizin is a tightly knit community, not only for immigrants, but for everyone. And then actually being in a community like Algorizin would really help individual. If they want to be in a tightly knit family, if they want to actually feel the love and growth, I would encourage all individuals to join Algorizin. So that's my takeaway.
Thank you, Shashank. No, this is really, really, really heartfelt, and thank you. All right, Shashank, congrats, and like best of luck with your job, and like I'm sure that we'll have more fun stories in the future. But yeah, best of luck, and thanks a lot for doing this.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.